MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Lone Depot Park in Miami. Tonight, the first of this quick two-game series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Miami Marlins. Interleague Baseball next. Pablo Lopez is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Marlins. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
Leading off tonight
now at the plate here is Brian Roberts. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Here's the pitch. Brian Roberts is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
Good night for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-1. Line to the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And now the Marlins will have his terrific speed to contend with at first right out of the chute.
Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down in the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch. And if he's going to leave that belt high, that's going to spell disaster.
Stepping in now, Nick Markakis, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. 1 home run and a couple RBIs. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Roberts gets his lead at first, nobody out. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Not a real good pitch there, 0-2. Probably not what he was trying to do with that fastball. He was trying to miss probably up and away, and he threw that one down into the dirt on an 0-2 pitch. Very rarely are you going to get hitters to chase an 0-2 fastball that's down in the dirt.
Batting third.
And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Look, man, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
So no need to wait, as here he is, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll enter play with an average of .311, 3 homers and 11 RBIs. The 0-1 delivery. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Oh, that's out. You know, that almost works like a pitch out there. Maybe you get the guy to chase out of the zone, but at the very least, it gives the catcher something good to throw if the man on first is on the move.
Nope, good hard sinker, but he lays off to even things at 2-2.
2-2.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. As a look, now the pitch. Pitch inside, the throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. 3-2 pitch. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Into the box, Cal Ripken. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. And the run will score easily as the Orioles are off to a 1-0 lead.
Dan, you find yourself in trouble early putting guys on base, but then you're able to wiggle out of it, get 2 quick outs. You think you're going to get your team off the field, and with 2 outs, you give up a run-scoring base hit.
You know what happens sometimes, Dero? You lose concentration. You find yourself in a tough spot. You get 2 outs. You think you're just almost out of it, and you lose concentration, and that might have been what happened in that case.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll enter play right at .333. 3 homers, 10 RBIs. Oh, and 1, here it comes. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. And he fouls this one off. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. John Means is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Baltimore. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Here's Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, when you get off to a slow start, all you want to do is get back to that 500 number, and you don't care how you get there. Well, this team has done exactly that, and today starts the first day. Hopefully they find a way to get a win, 1 game over 500, and everybody is feeling good about the season.
Batting second.
We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Standing in now, Miguel Rojas. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Grounded to the right. And that is through into right field for a single.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, Nero, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
That'll bring up Gary Sheffield as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Rojas stands at first with one out. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
The 2-2.
Full count.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's going to land foul.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Now the payoff pitch home locks him up for strike 3. Now to bat, Cliff Floyd. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. From the stretch. Two out with the man at first. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here comes the 1-2. Fouled off. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
Fouled away. Here's another 2-2.
We got full count.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Second inning coming up here in South Florida. Baltimore's out in front, 1-0. Now at the plate is Cedric Mullins. He was 1 for 3 in the ballgame back on Sunday. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Another one sent foul. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Now a cutter down around his shoe tops as he hops out of the way. The 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Sheffield has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Batting 7.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
So here's Trey Mancini as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Orioles out to an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Next to dig in, Yadier Molina for his career in this matchup. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Now the pitch. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's quickly 0-2. Here's the pitch.
I got the count 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Here's Molina around first. He'll try for 2. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Into the box now, John Means, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Pitch popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper.
Leading up for the Marlins, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
Hey. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 1-1.
I got 2-1 to count.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
In now, Jazz Chisholm. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The average right at the 200 mark on the year. 3 homers and 7 driven in. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Popped him up. Molina is there. 2 gone.
Batting 7th, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Base is empty, 2 away. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
I like the way they're making him work out on that mound. They're taking a lot of early pitches right here. It's going to benefit them in the later innings.
This one's hit deep out to left center field. Looking up is the center fielder. Adios, pelota. So a solo shot here to left center field. Second home run early in the year. And with it, the Marlins are back even now at 1-1.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
At the plate, Brian Anderson. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Batting average down in the low 210s. 1 home run and 5 driven in. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. A high fastball is in there.
4-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped the clutch on that pitch.
2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
The 2-2.
We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
He loses him on ball 4.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
First offering.
Yeah.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Behind 0-2 now. Robinson is over to take a look. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Marlins able to knot things up on the solo home run. We've played 2, all even at 1 apiece. So now into the box is Brian Roberts. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Hold hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
To the plate now, Nick Markakis. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball that's outside.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. Eddie Murray waits on deck. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. 1 out, nobody on. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Marte going back to the track, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know it, one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
So now to the plate, Eddie Murray. Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. Struck out in his first at-bat. One to the potent switch-hitting bat of Eddie Murray.
Runner on third, sac fly situation, right? 2 pitchers down. Really good job of patience, trying to get a pitch that he can lift into the air to drive that runner home.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing was way out of control. You still have to stay within yourself and look for your pitch.
1-2, here it comes. Chopped towards first, reined in. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Next to hit is Cal Ripken. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. Now the first pitch.
Hey.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Upon the strike. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Popped up.
Hey, last 2 pitches back to back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Into the box, Brooks Robinson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Ball 2.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Skied into straightaway right. Sheffield finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Orioles are on top, 2-1. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Starling Marte steps in to start out the inning.
Marte.
Now here's the first offering. Starling Marte is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 2 balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder. Now the 2-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Mancini moving back. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
Into the box, Miguel Rojas. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Marte stands at second with no outs. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Spin and a throw back to second. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. One and one, here it is. Liner toward right center. And that'll get down out there. The throw to the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Now batting, right fielder, Garrett Cooper.
Standing in now, Gary Sheffield. High in the air down the right field line. Markakis will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
The left fielder, number 30, Cliff Floyd.
So now here is Cliff Floyd. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's set and the pitch. Fouled off. '50th pitch of the game on its way. Fouled away. Runner at first here with 1 away in a 2-2 ball game. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
The 0-2 once more.
1 ball. 2
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
At the plate now, Garrett Cooper, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner. The 2-1. And it's fouled away.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
And he fouls this one off. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Now it'll be Jazz Chisholm 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, he's got to make an adjustment. You could tell this guy's been struggling with the bat in his hands. He's got a lot of frustration. He's gripping the bat too tight. He needs to relax, take a deep breath, and have a productive AB right here.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
A 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Marlins get 1 here on a couple of hits. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And now here is Cedric Mullins. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie. First pitch on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. This year against right-handed pitching, Mullins is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's out.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Up next for the Orioles, the left fielder, Trey Mancini.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now here's the first offering. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Now the 1-0. Two runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Off-speed pitch
Down at
in
3-1.
the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Sinker misses, ball 4.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off in the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
So here now is the pitcher, John Means. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Orioles leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, all even at 2 apiece. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. At the plate now is Jorge Alfaro, and we'll see what he can do here after going deep his first time up.
Jorge Alfaro.
Now here's the pitch. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Fouled off. The 1-2 pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fastball just inside. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And as you see there, just 1 mile an hour separating these 2 arms so far. 96 on one hand, 95 on the other. So bases are empty with 1 gone, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. And now the first pitch.
Ball upstairs.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Fouled away. The 1-1. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. High in the air down the right field line. Markakis is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting, the pitcher, Pablo Lopez.
Digging in next, Pablo Lopez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's it.
Two out, nobody on. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner.
great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. And sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
The 2-1 on its way. Left side, but well foul. Now another 2-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Miami down in order. Through 4, we're deadlocked at 2 apiece. Ready to go in the top of the 5th. And that'll give way to the rookie second baseman, Brian Roberts. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch in the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move, but he won't get to it. And this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness.
Nick Martinez.
Stepping in now, Nick Martinez, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Into the box now, Eddie Murray, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. No hits to this point. Ready with the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He's got to find a way to set his sights down, but if I'm the pitcher, I continue to climb that ladder until he makes an adjustment.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
Here comes the 1-2. Is laid off for ball 2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Marte on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr.
Ready now is Cal Ripken. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering.
Ball one, no strike.
Roberts stands at second with 2 gone. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Here's the 2-0.
Ball in.
Brooks Robinson would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 3-0. Here it is. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing. So I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
So now to the plate, Brooks Robinson. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's set. The 0-1. Line drive to center field. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. Halfway home, tied 2 apiece. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. Digging in is the outfielder, Starling Marte.
Starling Marte.
First pitch of the AB now.
That's the ball.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. The 1-0. Lifted in the air to right field. Markakis is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
So next to bat will be Miguel Rojas. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1.
Hey, as a hitter, you got to tip your hat right there. 2-0, you're sitting all over a piece of cheese, and he pulls the string right there. Let's see if the batter makes an adjustment and sits changeup right here.
Hit on the ground out to short. And there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 10, Garrett Sheffield.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And into bat now will be Gary Sheffield. First pitch coming. Here it is. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped up, and no one will get this one. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 0-2.
No, that's low.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
The 2-2. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit hard towards center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So he delivers with 2 away, and the bottom of the 5th marches on.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into the pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
At the plate, Cliff Floyd, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. And that misses for ball 2. 2-1 now to Floyd.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly, and will go the short way to retire the side. 1 hit, 1 left. 5 innings complete, and we are tied 2-2. Eliezer Hernandez takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 57, Eliezer Hernandez.
New inning set to get underway, and standing in the outfielder, Cedric Mullins.
Number 31.
First pitch on the way.
Ball.
And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Anytime you're battling and the score is even, you've got to get on base to manufacture some offense. He'll take that every day of the week.
And now in the box, Trey Mancini, a strikeout and a lineout for him so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
This pitch is popped up. Cooper has room in foul territory. 1 out.
Now batting, catcher, Yadier Molina.
So the next to bat will be Yadier Molina. Lifetime against this pitcher. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in there. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike one.
Hey, that's a quality take right there. He knows the pitcher's trying to get him to hit a ground ball and roll two.
Mullins leads off first with one away. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. Hoping to discourage a steal attempt with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And he'll dive back in safely. Hit out towards second. He's got it. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Like clockwork. A 4-6-3 double play to end the threat. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Cesar Valdez enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 62, Cesar Valdez.
So here is Garrett Cooper. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Garrett Cooper.
Now the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Outside, 2-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Set and the 2-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Reined in. And there's one down now.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Jeff Chisholm.
Now to the plate, Jazz Chisholm. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Mancini is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Up next from Miami, Jorge Alfaro comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First offering on its way. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Mancini has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. 6 innings complete, all square at 2-2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Ross Detweiler will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Sandy Leon will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Freddie Galvis is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Now the first pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Pops this one up. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Brian Roberts, the next batter, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. 1-0 count. Here it is. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? There's one. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
To the plate now, Nick Markakis, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder coming on. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 33, Eddie Murray.
Next up, Eddie Murray. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he lines it out to center. And that's in there. Base hit. And the go-ahead run will score from second as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Standing in now, Cal Ripken, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Next up is Brooks Robinson. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch.
Count 1-0.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Murray on second. Ripken at first. 2 out in the inning. This one skied out toward right. Sheffield gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning.
Please join us for the traditional 7th inning.
So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Sean Armstrong will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 43, Sean Armstrong.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning and set to go as the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Down by 1, I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that one run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
No balls and a strike to count. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he misses 2-1. Slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
Fouled off. Three-two pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. The next 3-2. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Sandy Leon. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
And a ball and a strike now to Sandy Leon. And this will be fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. And a fastball here as he rides it the other way into left. A base hit. And the throw in gets away from him.
Man, that's surprising, Dan. This guy's flailing at stuff in the dirt and above his head to get to 2 strikes, and then he lays him the cook.
Boy, you would think after throwing 2 pitches out of the zone that he would triple up and throw a third one either up, down, or in and out, but that one right in the middle of the strike zone.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte. Popped him up. Robinson waits on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Striding in is Miguel Rojas. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball one. Fielded cleanly. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off of down and in.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. 3-1 to the Marlins middle infielder.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
3-1. And he misses ball four. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Tyler Wells is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. Gary Sheffield will be the first to meet him here, and they'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. He's set, now the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Hit sharply on the ground, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. One run is scored, and the run is in to score from second. It's a 4-3 game.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game after being down by 1-0. That base hit drives them two. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
At the plate now, Cliff Floyd, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. And that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. Now a 5-3 game.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and to make sure pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
First pitch coming. Here it is. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now. You want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Listen, I'm biased to the hitters. This is a situation where you got to be aggressive. He's shaky right now. 2 men on, and now you got a 2-0 count. This is where you want to capitalize.
Fouled away. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And that will fall as he comes through. It's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, D'Lo, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Hunter Harvey takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. In now, Jazz Chisholm, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that one yanked just foul. Grounder down the line at third. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. To third now, but he's safe as a run will score on the play as well.
Well, that run won't be charged against him, but he's still disappointed. His job is to shut the door down when they call on him, and he just couldn't get it done.
Pierre will be called on to pinch hit now, and he'll do it in a golden RBI spot as he's got 2 men in scoring position with only 1 gone in the inning. Now the first pitch. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
The 2-2. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
Stepping in next, Brian Anderson. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Now the 0-1. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
Liner in there for a base hit. 1 run scores. Now 3 runs are in.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
Into the box, Sandy Leon. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Hard hit towards center. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. So next to hit is Starling Marte. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. From the stretch. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
8 runs already in this inning. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
The 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count. 2-2. Back up the middle. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Stepping in now, Miguel Rojas. As the first pitch here has been high, it's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here comes the 1-0. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. But an easy play over at first to glove it, and the side is retired. Another good inning here for the Marlins. Who says fans don't love their baseball in Miami? Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. John Curtis has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 39, John Curtis.
Digging in will be Cedric Mullins. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Number 31.
First offering as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
At the plate, Trey Mancini, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting.
Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our two starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Yadi Molina digging in now. And now the first pitch, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Curtis, a right-hander going 6'5". He was taken in the 6th round during the 2014 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Fastball called for strike two.
As a hitter, you see a pitcher working east-west. This is where you got to tell yourself to stay tall. You can't cover both sides of the plate. You got to pick one and trust it.
Mullins, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And it's fouled away. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. That misses, and we're even at 2 and 2. Heading out towards shallow right. Sheffield is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The pitcher, number 56. Hunter
Ryan Mountcastle will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 6, Ryan Mountcastle.
Here's the first pitch to him, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 1-0.
Hey! That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. After it is Marte. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for the Orioles, and it's not going to help them. It's 11-3. Cole Sulser enters now in a mop-up role, as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
54, Cole Sulser.
Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Gary Sheffield.
The right fielder, Garrett Cooper.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. Robinson has it, and that's the first out.
The left fielder, number 30, Cliff Floyd.
Now at the plate, Cliff Floyd delivered an RBI single last time up. Pitch on the way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Mancini is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Ready now for the Marlins, Garrett Cooper. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's set, and the pitch.
That's a ball. Ball one, no
2 out,
strike.
nobody on.
Yeah.
And he takes a called strike 1.
Talk about stopping the bleeding right here. This guy has come in and just executed everything he's wanted to against this offense.
Ball.
Nice to settle the boys down, maybe regroup, and we can get the bats going.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Miami down in order. They're still in command, however. It's 11-3. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Brian Roberts, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And the pitch.
Hey! Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Oh-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The 1-2 gets him looking. Strike 3.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Now into the box, Nick Markakis. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. A pause, and the 0-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. And this is past him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. The tag, and he's nabbed, trying for 2.
The first baseman, number 33, Eddie Murray.
To the plate now, Eddie Murray. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Fouled off. The 1-1 home. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well.
And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
If you want to know where this game was decided, that's easy. Look no further than the 7th inning. That big rally and the crooked number on the scoreboard proved to be all the difference.
11-3 the final score in this contest. Miami jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Ross Detweiler claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 11 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Orioles, 3 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 40 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.